I've also swapped blood with my son. Today, I'm surrounded by 20 anti-aging skeptics.
But I see it, and I think a lot of people in this world today see it as selfishness.
This life here, to assert that we should attempt to stay here indefinitely, is to kind of stay in the spiritual sandbox and not choose to go to the next grade.
And that's great.
How's it going, Bryan?
How you doing? Good to see you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Martae. I'm an IFBB professional bodybuilder. I'm a pro in 2 world-class sports. Pleased to meet you.
That's a nice custom jacket you got, Martae.
Question about the sleep conundrum that we have here today is we have a biological imperative, do we not, right? We have mothers and fathers. And right now we have a population decline that's happening. Pretty sure you already know this, which this offsets that. If you want people to last longer and live longer, we want people to actually proliferate and have more progeny, right? Mm-hmm. Well, this presents another example because of time. We're limited on time, and we would say that time is money. Well, during the formative years, when kids are being raised, guess what's happening? The mother's not getting sleep. She's waking up. The father actually has to go outside to work. She has paternity leave. Yeah. All this stuff happens. So that's the problem now. You're stuck at a crux to where we have to figure out how to reconcile this time issue. That can never be reconciled. If we want more kids and we want a bigger population bloom, we need more women to have kids in this nation to produce, which means that people are going to be lacking sleep in the other interim at the end of this.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think we should have more babies. I think it's a good idea. And, I have 3 babies. And so what I'd argue is that you can have babies, you can have a family life, and you can also prioritize sleep. So for example, if I did this again, I would sit my kids down, even at the earliest ages, and say, we are a family that prioritizes sleep. So that means every day we have our final meal at this time. Everybody turns their screens off at this time. We have a wind down routine before bed where we maybe read a book, maybe we do a breathing exercise, what we call
breathing exercise. Gay. Hey, kids, let's do a breathing exercise. What the fuck?
Calm ourselves down. We go to bed. Nobody gets out of their bed unless it's an absolute emergency. And then, because you can't wake somebody up. In the morning, everybody gives everybody either a 1 to 5 star review on the star chart.
What the fuck? Dude, what the hell? 1 to 5 review star chart? Dude, does this guy really have kids? Is he involved in his kid's life? How?
Includes if you walk out and you find your parent watching TV and they're breaking the rules, they get a 1-star review.
What the hell? Told you this guy's a fucking weirdo. This guy, from what I know about this guy, he's he does plasma transfers and shit like that. He's his goal is he's trying to live. I don't know if he's trying to live forever, but he's trying to live a super extend his life. So he does all this weird shit to him. That's why he looks so weird and creepy. Dude, but 5-star reviews. What the hell is this, Amazon? And why is he letting the kids review him? That's not how that works. If anything, you should review the kids. You shouldn't have a review system at all.
That is a family culture of sleep where it says we're not going to be on screens all night long. When you wake up, you're not going to be on the screen. You're not going to have a pint of ice cream right before bed. These really basic things. And so I'm just arguing that there is a family culture and there is a society culture that says sleep is a good idea. We feel good when we sleep. Now, yes, when you have babies and they're waking up all night, you're not going to go to sleep. I had that for years. I woke up every night, all night with kids who were crying. My first 2 kids were colicky. I couldn't get sleep for 6 months. I hear you. I've been through the pain. I know it. I still love my children. I'm glad I had my children. But there are things we can do to prioritize sleep. And that's what I'm arguing is within our power to do those things.
So I think what you're doing is you're mitigating a process that's going to be inevitable right now. That's not really providing a solution. All you're doing is staving off things. Now we're talking about quality of life, right? So when we have a biological imperative, right now we also have, insert the chat, the high inclining divorce rate that we have right now. Women are initiating at a 79% rate. So that means that women are...
Well, let's see Martae's fact check right here. Multiple studies show that women initiate most heterosexual divorces about 69 dudes. 69% according to 2018 American Sociological Review study, 66 to 70% in an AARP report, and nearly 70% according to the Institute. Holy shit, that's high. That's high. Normally when you see the number 69, you go nice, but not in this context. This is not nice. But Martae made an excellent point. He's just delaying the inevitable process here.
Raising kids by themselves, whether or not we could say they're running men off or doing anything else, or the men are leaving, abandoning their kids. They're doing this by themselves, thus decreasing the chances for sleep even more, eroding this process of having nuclear families to even have more time to sleep. And also men are being subjected to child support, having to work more hours. There's almost no way that we can get around this conundrum of the time thing. So it's going to happen. There's no way we can obliterate the sleep problem happening with America unless we change our culture.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like, I think one of the bigger problems is, I think one of the reasons why relationships decay is poor health hygiene. If neither person's sleeping well, you're much more
Dude, what's with this guy and sleep? Listen, sleep is important. I'm not going to deny that. But dude, sleep will make you healthier, but it's not the be all end all.
prone to be angry and to fight. Like your reaction time to be triggered and to have an emotional response is very strong is very high.
Oh, no wonder he's talking about it, because that's the prompt. Sleep.
So that's why poor
Sleep
sleep
should be everyone's top priority in life. I don't know about top priority, but it should be up there. As someone that has sleep apnea or whatever, and I finally have my CPAP machine, yeah, I can attest that sleep is important. I don't know about top priority.
it contributes to bad behavior, which erodes relationships. So this is kind of like the foundation of how do you keep a relationship together? How do you keep a family together? How do you keep people in a good state of mind? It all begins with sleep.
Well, that puts you stuck in a hard place, because until we reconcile this traditional family being eroded, we will always have to reconcile how to get sleep. So they'll always be at odds with each other unless we change society first. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Right now, we have family culture that needs to change before we dig into people's pocketbooks and subscribe to your $2 million a year budget to have this happen, which is, I mean, unrealistic and unsustainable for the majority of Americans that we see.
Yes, I'm with you. And that's why the things I share with people are free. So I tell people I learn what I can from the scientific evidence of population level data, share those experiences with people that are free, and try to say, hey, look, we are a society that doesn't have its priorities straight. We can correct these really small things and all feel much better, repair our relationships.
Unfortunately, time isn't free. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, Martae, is back here, is this that lady that was punched in the face by that lady? The one that that triggered that lady for talking about abortions, the one that the lady was like, yeah, you should kill foster kids. And then this lady was like, oh yeah, you want to kill foster kids? And then the lady like punched her.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
I thought the cast was fantastic. I really had a good time. I thought their perspective.
That was good, Martae. That was good stuff. I mean, you're absolutely correct here. It's a family culture problem. And the way that this dude wants to run culture, it's weird. Like, he wants to have his family dynamic. It's not free. Yeah, this family dynamic of, oh, let's rate. Oh, our children will give us 1 to 5 stars and rate each other and blah, blah, blah. It's like, what a freak. and then in the morning, we might wake up and have our breathing exercises. It's like, real families don't operate like that. Real families, real good traditional families, like, they didn't need breathing exercises or rating systems like this is Amazon or something. Like, no. Like, yes, sleep is important and all this stuff, but it's not the be all end all to everything, you know? And this guy right here, he obviously he also has the budget too. Like, he's a millionaire, so he has the budget to do all this weird shit, like the plasma transfers and all that stuff. But he's a weird dude, and we don't need more weird, eccentric guys like this. But Martae is right that he's also just delaying the inevitable. Like, he can't live forever. And even if you wanted to live a longer life, it's not going to be by replacing your plasma and doing all this shit. It's just by taking care of yourself with good nutrition. Yes, getting sleep, exercise, not doing like a lot of drugs and shit. Like, as long as you're not doing stuff like that, you're going to live like a longer life, you know? That's all you really need. So good job, Martae, on this. Good job, Martae. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, did you enjoy that video? I hope you did. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe, or else you're gay. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I'm just trying to save you from sin. Also, make sure you catch the Cool Stream live Mondays through Fridays right here on my YouTube channel. And make sure you follow me at any of these links down below for everything Cool Vic.